It's who you know and who knows you and what you can do when you're there. Largely, I was on set 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and it was insane.
For those, authors that turning their novels or turning their IP into a film has to be very informative, and it takes a step process because novels to screenplays are very different.
What can you minimize and shave off of your script, off of your book, in order to accommodate the budget? To tell a good story, you're going to need this much money, but we can always tell a bigger story with a little more money. However, what is the return going to be from the business side? If it doesn't warrant having this kind of a return, you need to tell the story here.
It's this romantic view of publishing that people are telling these beautiful stories. There's so much beautiful work that's being done. This story deserves to be told. But at the end of the day, it is a business, and you are not an artist, you're an entrepreneur. Your clarity on your goals is enormously important.
My whole notion when it comes to novel adaptation into feature screenplay development, I boil it down to understanding the three responsibilities of writers. With screenwriting, your real estate, the space on the page is so limited, and you have to essentially streamline the collection of narrative within a book so that it hits a very niche audience so it can go to market and be sold.
These are all considerations that writers need to take into account when they're telling their stories.
I am a director of operations for a nonprofit organization, executive director for a consulting firm for filmmakers, and I recently became a story producer.
I'm currently producing a feature film. So that has been an interesting experience.
I've been in the industry close to 30 years, went to work for Morris Communications, a large communications conglomerate, started my own company, worked on my first feature, and then fully transitioned into film. And for the last 4 years, started with Mar Vista Entertainment, and then Mar Vista fully transitioned to Fox Entertainment, consulting producer.
This is a very cinematic way to think of a scene, and it's not a very book way to think of a scene. You start with an establishing shot, then you move to a wide master, then you move to a medium close, then you get closer and closer visually. So if you constructed a scene where someone can do that, you constructed a cinematic scene.